what's up? Oh, what's all this? I figured it's time to do more original content. I mean, going over magazines is and things like that. I still do books, comics. Obviously, James. You know, there's always a lot to do with him. He's like a star on my channel, but it's time to show more like original work. Me and Arkham Reporter were talking about getting more like creative stuff out there, stuff that is original content. So you can't think gets any more original. I've been working on these comics for years, stops and starts for reasons I don't want to or need to mention. But we finished the second chapter of the Peacock. Oh, that's right. Uh, this will be the second chapter, but unfortunately, I got a little carried away, right? And the end of the first Peacock story arc is, yeah, yeah. What was I thinking? So it's all a fight in a club. All those pages. So who needs editors? But like I said, it's been interesting. So, coloring with markers, markers, out of inspiration. Anyway, I figure I'll go over what I did today. I did it today. Of course, gonna work tomorrow, but I managed to get this done today. Was penciling outlines. There's about 6 series I'm doing. That's why, if you're gonna bite off something more than you can chew. So, and, of course, this is Asylum Girls Club here, so, which is the third chapter. Of course, one of the main characters here having a flashback with the interesting male character in the mostly female series. Yep. He's teaching her flashback of her teaching her how to do an arm bar, right? Which she's gonna need to use in the present as she's being attacked. Here's another page of Soldier Boys. I might redo that face there. Like I said, these are pencils, but this is the actually this character. You've seen him before in a very different form, but this is obviously hey, let's go fight in Taiwan. What could go wrong? And the other page I did today was probably the most controversial thing I could do against the goddess. Planet Tranny. Oh. Like I said, a lot of the comics I do are very influenced by almost the old anime from the 80s as much as anything else. And lots of manga, okay? I'll be going over some of the new look at that, upside down. Some of the newer manga that I decided to check out a couple of months ago, seeing what was the big deal. It's probably not as good, and I was totally wrong. Each one of these is actually excellent. There's a reason why you can get this in Walmart. At the same time, also we'll go over a very old classic. They're reprinting the Shirato Sanpei Legend of Kamui. Oh, man, talking about bleep. But as you can see, yeah, I've been working quite a bit. So, and of course, finishing this it takes a long time. Long time. Hey, why don't you do digital? I will. I have a certain amount of work I want to finish first, old school way, before I start the learning curve of other things. I think I get decent images for what they are without it. So, of course, composition and stuff like that I'm working on more as well. So, obviously, some of the series I'm doing are older ideas when I was more libertarian, I guess you'd say. So the newer ideas are a lot more offensive. Once I get all this done, I have to figure out how I'm going to put it up. I think I might have to get a Substack, but I'm definitely going to put it on the one I have now, Comics Fury. And I think I might take a stab at some others. Okay, we'll see how long it lasts before they get taken down. I don't know why. I think what I'm doing is actually very fair and nuanced. I think I'm very actually fair to everything in my world. But hey, you know, a lot of people may not agree. So anyway, so that's just what I've been doing. I'm gonna probably go over more the actual process. I might give a little idea of the series more. Actually, I could do that here. I've actually worked on single art. Okay, you have to work on your single art covers, whatnot. But this is what makes you better. So of course, the series that I have not abandoned. I'm working on the second issue. But and the only black and white comic I'm doing, Diurnum Dominion. Okay? Very much Burroughs and Howard influenced on the barbarian world, which is actually Earth, but nobody knows it's Earth. I guess I gave it away. Of course, Against the Goddess. Essentially, I did a book on this. This is very interesting. It's a rigid, so it could be maybe off-putting to some people, but not really. It should the people it's off-putting to, I think, would be very clear. So when you, when you get to the, I guess you could say the twist of it. Of course, this is more of I guess, a side thing of the characters. Two characters I showed you here. Basically, a love story, you could say, between a communist and I guess a fascist, and anarchistic fascist. Who's that based on? I have no idea. Here they are, more of like an old school manga kind of thing. So very cutesy. Of course, the peacock always coming back. Oh, super criminals matter too. They do. So. Of course, always the war. Oh, what the hell? All right, stop. No. And of course, this is Soldier Boys, right? The which is this one here, the unlikely vigilante, mercenary, crazy duo. So sort of in the vein of the Guerrilla High School and when I showed you Shotgun Harker Chicken. Basically, two very opposite men, but comrades. Who basically they work for their employers. Who are their employers? I'm not telling you. And that's what I've been working on. So June, one way or another, sometime in June. I can't tell you when. The comics will be posting. I'll let you give you the link. It's gonna be the website I've been using, Comics Free, but also I'm gonna be by putting them on other sites, and I'm going to have to develop a Substack. I think that'll be a good thing in case anything gets dropped unknown to me. You can always go back to the home base. So, and here you go. So you can see I'm serious. It's just that. I say it again, comics takes a long time. I know filmmakers are laughing at me, but I've done that as well. So, and the most amount of work for the least amount of reward, and the lowest status. All I can say is that, like I said, the influences I have, a lot of it looks anime and manga-ish, but the Golden Age comics, war comics, all kinds of graphic storytelling from different genres. Eventually, I'd like to draw more in the style of, let's say, Russ Heath, Sam Glanzman, or John Severin. But this is for now. This, or at least one of the styles I'd like to develop. So, because I'll never, I'll never let go of the manga style entirely. Why should I? It's good style. These people basically took what was junk entertainment commodity that you were supposed to throw out, and they turned it into the most lucrative industry of graphic storytelling. And they've also pushed the boundaries of it, where this stuff is as good as literature or film. Okay, whereas Watchmen, you could argue is a fluke. It's like literature, right? All this stuff is most of this stuff, not all of it, but a lot of this stuff is in the same vein. So anyway, so there's some of my work, some creative stuff that is not me going through books or magazines, but you see, I will be doing that as well. So, all right, no, good night. Let's get ready to go to work.